Team captain with jersey number 8, Maricar Nepomuceno. At number 17, Myla Pablo. And at number 2, Perez. Libero number 12, Jan Eunice Shane Galang. Head coach, Mr. Francis John Patrick Vicente. Calling on our Lady Tigers from the University of Santo Tomas. At number 2, Midori Hirotsuji. Wearing jersey number 9, Maruha Banatikla. Team captain with jersey number 1, Rhea Katrina Dimacolangan. At number 7, Micah Angela Ortiz. At number 8, Maria Carmela Tunay. And at number 11, Judy Caballero. Libero number 10, Jamie Mariel Morado. Head coach, Mr. Oji Mamon. Good luck to both teams.
Take a look at the starters. NU with Kai Nepomuceno, Lucel Bayron, Mina Aganon, Myla Pablo, Precious May Salibad, and Ivy Perez. UST has Rhea Dimacolangan, Maru Banatikla, Micah Ortiz, Midori Hirotsuji, Judy Caballero, and of course, Mela Tunay. This is the UAAP Season 74, and we are close to ending the second round of eliminations, and it looks to be a wild finish towards that Final Four bus, and UST is one of those teams in contention of making it to the Final Four. UST, of course, has been in the Final Four for the past 9 seasons. So in this new era for the Tigresses under Coach Oji Mamon, he would like to continue that tradition of UST being a fixture in the Final Four here in the UAAP Women's Volleyball Tournament. We're about to begin set number 1, of course, for Coach Francis Vicente. He would like to change the culture of the National University Women's Volleyball team, try to instill a sense of pride and start winning. Last year, they had a great start during his first year, finishing with a 5-9 record as Mike Ortiz gets the first point for UST here this afternoon. Of course, up ahead in the schedule of UST is Adamson University. That will be the final game for both those squads. So a lot is at stake this afternoon, even in our second game. Let's hear now from Victor Lopez.
You know, coming into today's game, Coach Oji wants the girls to focus and remember one thing only, and that is that they shouldn't sleep on a team like NU. They should maintain their seriousness of their play. Now, he also wants the girls to know that winning this game can be the reason as to why they are going to the Final Four and other teams aren't. So the importance of this game couldn't be stressed enough. So that being said, the girls are going to be giving it all they have from the get-go as they look to further solidify their standings as well as gain more momentum and confidence for their upcoming games. Anton and Ann.
Thank you, Victor. And what kind of pressure does a UST win here in this game put on FEU that plays Ateneo later in our second game?
Well, I think what's difficult here is the fact that apart from you thinking about how well you should play in a game, how you should actually win a game, it's the fact that you have to pray that you know what will happen to the other games would turn out to your benefit. In the case of FEU and the Lady Tigers, they're currently tied at 7-5. It means that kung manalo dito yung UST, it's very critical for FEU to win their game later.
And they're going up against the current second placers in the team standings, Ateneo. But that's also a huge motivating factor for FEU if they want to be super positive about today's game against Ateneo, because if they beat Ateneo, they have a great chance of securing the 3rd spot if they can beat UE in their last game.
But you know, I guess to your point earlier, to your question earlier, the pressure is definitely there because you're going up against the number 2 team, one of the strongest that we have here in the FEU lineup is currently a very, very young lineup.
3-all is our score early on. UST raced off to a 2-0 lead before NU showing some fight. And then let's go now to Jazz Reyes and hear her courtside report on NU.
Thanks, Anton. You know, any team with a losing streak is bound to have a hit on their morale. And Coach Vince sees this affect the girls' performance as seen in the last game. Now, Coach Vince wants the girls to bring back that winning attitude they have in order to end the slump that they are in. Coach Vince also told me that, you know, it's not easy to let go of mistakes and losses, but the girls need to accept it, learn from it, and in order to improve. Now, Coach Vince's goal for today's game is still to win against UST, but it is not really focused on the physical aspect, as Coach Vince is confident with the girls' skills, saying, malakas sila. Rather, it is an emotional and mental battle for the Lady Bulldogs that they have to overcome today in order to end the tournament, as Coach Vince puts it, in a fashionable way. Anton and Ann?
Thank you, Jazz. Well, NU still does have an opportunity to end the season in a fashionable way. And Coach Francis, along with his assistant coach, Norman Miguel, they know this UST team very well because Oji Maman was their teammate back in UST when they were playing in the UAAP.
That's right. And also, Coach Francis was also part of the UST coaching staff a few years back. So definitely, tama ka, he really knows how these girls play their game.
Right now, UST with a 2-point advantage after this last point scored. Let's take a look at it one more time. Judy Caballejo, after getting dug up the first time, getting that gift and converting it into a point. NU still playable here for them. Chance for UST to set up their offense. They go to Hirotsuji. And Hirotsuji at the top of the net, but NU able to keep it alive. Dug up nicely from the back row by Ortiz. Here's Mela Tunay.
It's a long shot.
And that one goes out. Point for NU. Nepomuceno, who has top scored for NU in 9 out of their 11 games here in UAAP Season 74. Really needs a lot of help from her teammates. But looking at comparing the lineup of NU and the Season 73 lineup of NU and this year's lineup, malaki rin yung nawala sa kanila. They lost, of course, their team captain, Mangi, and then their libero, Jen Reyes. Such an excellent libero, decided to focus on his studies this year. And of course, their setter last year, si Soliven, nawala rin. And Elaine Sagun, who was their 5th best scorer. So those are fixtures in the first 6 of NU and gone from the team this year. And that's always a difficult task when you have to deal with those kinds of losses.
That's right. Of course, a lot of adjustments have to be made within, you know, the 6 that you have playing on the floor. And looking at their current lineup, you'll see that the most familiar face is Nepomuceno. So, and the rest are pretty much new. So it's difficult. You would call it siguro rebuilding. It's still part of their rebuilding process. Probably next year, a lot of players will come in. They've gained more experience coming from this season. So probably the level of play would be much more, would be much more different.
I think this year, as compared to last year, is more of a rebuilding year for NU because last year they still had some good players like the ones I mentioned earlier. Let's take a break. Back with more UAAP volleyball action after a few reminders.